everybody, Done with Vynyly back here with a fresh haircut and a fresh episode of 5 on Friday. I'm willing to bet most of you do not have this album in your collection, but you need it. You need it. This is a 1983 Rhino collection called The World's Worst Records. Are these the world's worst records? They might be. There are some legitimately terrible songs on this record, and we're going to listen to some of them. Even if YouTube decides to demonetize the video, or I get like a copyright violation or whatever, we're going to listen to some of these awful records together, because no one should listen to terrible music by themselves. It needs to be a community effort. It brings people together. Bad music brings people together, I think. So anyway, some of the songs on this album, here's the back cover, by the way. Some of the songs on this album are I Want My Baby Back by Jimmy Cross, which doesn't sound so bad, but it's actually a story about a car crash and the singer's girlfriend is dismembered and then buried, and then he can't live without her, so he digs up her grave. There's another one called Fluffy, which is about a lost dog, which I think comes back as a ghost. Not 100% sure on that. Kinko, there's one called Kinko the Clown, which is, I don't even want to tell you what that one's about. So anyway, we're going to listen to some of these worst records. You let me know if you think they are the worst records. I think some of them might be. And so we're going to check it out. Today's 5 on Friday with the world's worst records. Let's go. Number 1. Original copies of the Rhino Brothers' World's Worst Records came with this, which is an air sickness bag, typically known as a barf bag. So if you go out shopping for one of these, if you want to find a copy of this, make sure that your copy has one of these, and make sure that this has not been used. Number 2, the album opens with a song called The Crusher by a band called the Novas. Now, The Crusher his real name was Reginald Lisowski, and he was a professional wrestler, probably for about 40 years. And so in this song, it's meant to sound like it was sung by the Crusher, but instead it is the Novas lead singer doing an impression of the Crusher, which is always a good idea when you're recording a song. So let's hear a little bit of the Crusher.
Do the hammer lock. I do the hammer lock. Do the hammer lock, you turkey necks. Yeah, do the hammer lock. I do the hammer lock. Everybody's doing it. Do the eye gouge. Yeah, do the eye gouge.
And it just gets worse from there. Number 3, the closing track on side 1 is a song called Paralyzed, and it's by a guy named the legendary Stardust Cowboy. Now, the song basically consists of random noises and unintelligible mutterings, and occasionally you might hear the word paralyzed being screamed throughout the song. Oddly enough, in 1973, NASA used this song to wake up one of its crews in space. And it got such a negative reaction. The crew was messed up for the entire day that NASA has effectively, to this day, banned this song from being played in space. So, yeah, the song Paralyzed by the legendary Stardust Cowboy has been banned from space. Let's take a listen.
Hey, yeah! Where is it? Lives in that pussy down, brother! Woo-hoo! Paralyzed! Hey, yes, baby, paralyzed!
If you're wondering to yourself, hey, is that T-Bone Burnett playing drums on that song? The answer is yes. That is Grammy winner T-Bone Burnett playing drums on that song. Number 4. The next song that we're going to talk about is so bad. It's so bad. It is called Boogie Woogie Amputee, and it's by a group named Barnes and Barnes. By the way, half of Barnes and Barnes, one of the Barneses, is actually Bill Mumy, who was a child actor from Lost in Space. Will Robinson, Danger Will Robinson.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Yeah, that guy, the actor who played Will Robinson in Lost in Space. He is one half of this band, and these lyrics are just so bad.
I love to dance with Big Leg Sue. She got one, I got two. I told her to save a dance for me, the Boogie Woogie Amputee. We're gonna hop, swing, jump. I shake my hips, she shakes and stomp. Yeah.
Number 5, and thank you to those of you who have made it to number 5. This has not been easy. It's not been an easy journey. So we're going to play the Surfing Tragedy by the Breakers. Now, there was a trend in the late 50s and early 60s about teenage tragedy songs, right? Think Dead Man's Curve by Jan and Dean. Well, the Breakers took that surf music, which was more of an upbeat feel, I think, and in 1963 released Surfin' Tragedy, which is about a surfer who, I think he collides with the Malibu pier and dies. So I'm going to play this song. That's going to play us out of this video. Thank you for sticking around. If you haven't liked and subscribed already, please like and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a great day.
Tragedy.